Most days I feel like I'm repeating the same task over and over again. Cooking, cleaning, folding clothes, and I never really feel like I'm making progress, but just treading water. I feel like there has to be a better way to do this, maybe a more holistic way. Let's talk about it.
All right, so this is the first video in my series that I have yet to name about making motherhood better, magical, a good experience. I don't really know what word to insert, but I know that for me, I definitely have struggled quite a bit with making motherhood something that is enjoyable versus something that I am like plowing through every day. And so what I'm gonna do in 2020 is take steps toward making and creating the life that feels good. And I know that at the top of the year, we're gonna write down all of our goals. We're going to try to make ourselves feel really good and get pumped up about being better. But what really helps is when we break those goals down to manageable steps and habits, not just steps, but habits that we can create that are going to get us to that goal without just being overwhelmed, like how am I going to do this big thing? So the first thing that I am tackling with this project of mine of self-improvement is cleanliness. And not to say that I'm a dirty person, I'm far from that, but my space is often very messy, very cluttered. I feel like I'm constantly cleaning, and I'm cleaning begrudgingly, and then I'm getting angry and upset when my children make a mess because it's more for me to clean. And it's this cycle, this very vicious cycle that just makes me so frustrated. So in this video, I'm going to be taking you guys along on the journey of me cleaning and decluttering and just making my space make sense. Now, as I've been doing this pretty much all year, like I've literally been figuring out how to keep my space clean with 2 toddlers all year, just reorganizing. I've learned a decent amount. I'm gonna share a few things that have helped me along the way and are continuing to help me. So the first thing is take your time. I know that I currently live with family, and when I moved, I brought a whole lot of junk from college. And so I had boxes and boxes of stuff that I had to unpack and just cram into, you know, my area of where I was staying. And I began to realize that a lot of this stuff I don't use. I'm hanging on to it for more so emotional purposes than anything else, and it's just not working. But because it was so much, and because I had a young baby and now 2 young babies at the time, to tackle it all at one time, it just would never work. I would get frustrated, I would get pissed off because I couldn't finish it, and then there would be more mess, and then like a half finished. So take your time. And then like a secondary tip to that, or I guess tip number 2 would be make sure that your children are not there when you're cleaning. Now, in everyday life, when you're washing the dishes or sweeping the floor, of course you can incorporate like your toddlers and of course your older children. But when you're decluttering, purging, like deep cleaning, get the babies out of there, because there's nothing more frustrating than you cleaning up a mess while someone is making a mess that you also have to clean up later on. So just cut the stress and have somebody watch them, like take them to a different part of the house with someone else, or just do it when they're wherever y'all babies be at, daycare, school, wherever. And the third thing is to separate your decluttering process, your purging process, from your cleaning process. So what I like to do is I'll clean everything. I'll sweep, I'll wipe things down, I'll get my like aromatherapy going, and everything is clean, but it's messy. So when I'm decluttering and throwing things away, getting rid of old stuff, getting rid of things that I don't use, it still feels good to be in the space because it's clean. Like the floor is clean and the windows are clean, and it just feels better to be in the space versus if it's dirty and messy. So those are the things that have really helped me. I'm still like, I have a pile of clothes over here. I've got like this area that's still kind of junky, this area that's collecting junk, and I'm still working through this, but really take it serious. Don't underestimate the amount of feel good that you get from being in a clean space. I even know that there's like, I'm not sure what specific like culture it is. I know it's the Asian culture, but that's really broad. But I know that there are some beliefs that having clutter and trash around your space actually holds and brings in bad energy. And whether or not that's too esoteric for you is pointless. I know from experience, having a clean space, it just feels so much better. And then it also helps when you have less crap, you have less to clean up. So clean, then declutter, purge, throw things away, and really be honest with yourself, because as Americans and Westerners, we have so much stuff. So be honest with yourself. Are you really using those clothes in the back of the closet? Are you really gonna wear them boots? Are you really gonna use whatever you got in the corner over there that's been sitting in the corner for a while? Probably not. So give it away and you'll feel so much lighter, so much freer. I can't wait to finish decluttering this space. It feels better, but I know it's gonna feel 10 times better than it does now. So in the description, I'm going to leave some of the people who kind of inspire me and I get tips from about minimalism or just decluttering and having a clean space. I think we totally overlook how powerful this is in our daily lives. So here's your challenge for the week or the month or maybe even the year. Clean your space, mama. Tighten it up. I promise you will feel better once you do. Alright, thanks for hanging with me for a little bit. And let me know down in the comments, what do you want me to talk about next? What's something in motherhood that you're struggling with? Is it discipline? Is it being on a schedule? Because I guarantee you, whatever you're going through, I'm probably going through this same thing. So let's talk about it and let's see if we can help each other have a good 2020. Alright, make sure you subscribe if you like this video. Hit that thumbs up button and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.